In a decisive moment that underscores the enduring importance of judicial independence, a federal judge delivered a ruling that has sent shockwaves through both legal and political circles. The case in question, which centers on New York City Mayor Eric Adams, has become a battleground for the conflict between political influence and the rule of law. At the heart of the matter lies a series of serious public corruption charges against Mayor Adams, including allegations of bribery, conspiracy and wire fraud, charges that have significant implications for public trust in governance. The controversy began when Mayor Adams, who was facing a complex web of indictments tied to alleged corruption, found himself at the nexus of a contentious prosecutorial strategy. The indictment had been built on charges that, if proven, would have severely undermined the mayor's credibility and ability to govern. However, an unexpected twist emerged when the Department of Justice, DOJ, intervened with a proposal that raised profound questions about the ethical use of prosecutorial power. Rather than relying on a thorough legal examination of the evidence or the merits of the case, DOJ officials, most notably lawyer Emil Bau, apparently sought to dismiss the charges on the basis of political expediency. According to the unfolding narrative, the DOJ's rationale for seeking dismissal was not rooted in any deficiencies in the legal theory or the evidence. Instead, it was driven by a desire to avoid prosecuting Mayor Adams, thereby ensuring that he would align with a broader political agenda endorsed by the Trump administration. This approach, which the federal judge described as an attempt to use criminal proceedings as a political tool, struck at the core of ethical prosecutorial practice. The notion that the government could selectively pursue or drop charges based on political priorities is an affront to the principles of impartial justice. In response to these developments, Judge Ho, presiding over the case, conducted a comprehensive hearing that culminated in a 78-page ruling. His opinion meticulously deconstructed the DOJ's arguments, ultimately rejecting the claim that the dismissal of the case should be temporary, or that it could be used as a means of coercing the mayor into compliance with the administration's objectives. Judge Ho unequivocally stated that he would dismiss the case with prejudice, a legal determination that permanently bars the possibility of reintroducing these criminal charges against Mayor Adams. This decisive move not only prevents the DOJ from using the indictment as a bargaining chip in future political negotiations, but also serves as a robust reaffirmation of the principle that prosecutorial discretion must remain free of political influence. Judge Ho's ruling is particularly significant for several reasons. First, it challenges the propriety of using criminal investigations as leverage in the political arena. In his detailed analysis, the judge dismantled the DOJ's assertion that its actions were a legitimate response to concerns over election interference, a claim he labelled as not only legally unsound, but also ethically indefensible. By dismissing the case with prejudice, Judge Ho effectively insulated Mayor Adams from further legal jeopardy that could have been exploited for political purposes. Moreover, the judge's opinion did not merely focus on the technical aspects of the case. It also delivered a scathing critique of the underlying ethical breaches. He explicitly condemned the idea that prosecutorial decisions could be influenced by political considerations, emphasizing that such behavior violates established ethics rules and undermines the very foundation of a fair and impartial legal system. His critique extended to the conduct of DOJ lawyer Emil Bau, whose arguments and actions were described as trigger points for serious concerns regarding political favoritism in prosecutorial decision-making. The fallout from this ruling is likely to be far-reaching. Legal analysts and experts are already speculating that Judge Ho's detailed opinion will lend substantial weight to the ethics complaints that have been lodged against DOJ officials. These complaints, brought forward by a coalition that includes a New York state senator, representatives from American oversight organizations, and members of the US Senate, allege that the conduct of Emil Bau and his colleagues has been deeply unethical. The judge's findings, which corroborate these allegations, could very well catalyse further investigations and lead to tangible professional consequences for those implicated. The implications of this decision extend beyond the immediate case of Mayor Adams. It raises broader questions about the balance between federal and state authority, particularly in a legal landscape where political pressure can threaten the integrity of judicial processes. In instances where the DOJ's actions appear to be motivated by political objectives rather than a commitment to upholding the law, State Bar Council, state prosecutors, and attorneys general play a crucial role in ensuring that accountability is maintained. These institutions, operating independently of the federal apparatus, serve as vital checks on potential abuses of power and help preserve public confidence in the legal system. In the aftermath of Judge Ho's ruling, observers are weighing the potential long-term consequences for the Trump administration's approach to prosecutorial decision-making. While the immediate effect of the decision is a permanent dismissal of the charges against Mayor Adams, there remains a possibility that the DOJ might seek alternative ways to apply legal pressure in the future. For example, there is speculation about whether the DOJ could introduce new charges or pursue a superseding indictment under a different legal theory, UA. Such developments would, however, require a significant departure from the standard practice of waiting until an investigation has fully concluded before transferring evidence or initiating new prosecutions. The broader political context cannot be ignored in this discussion. The case has become emblematic of a struggle over the independence of the justice system, at a time when partisan divisions are increasingly prominent. The ruling not only protects Mayor Adams from a politically motivated prosecution, but also sends a clear message that the judiciary remains a bulwark against the misuse of legal authority for political ends. It is a testament to the strength of judicial review and the enduring importance of maintaining ethical standards in all prosecutorial decisions. Legal experts have praised Judge Ho's ruling for its clarity and thoroughness. His 78-page opinion is widely regarded as a masterful exercise in judicial reasoning, combining detailed legal analysis with a principled stand against political interference. The judge's decision stands as a stark reminder that the rule of law must prevail over transient political interests, and that any attempt to subvert legal processes for political gain will be met with unwavering scrutiny. While the ruling marks a significant victory for Mayor Adams, it also serves a cautionary tale for the broader legal community. The ethical missteps identified in the DOJ's handling of the case may prompt a wave of introspection and reform among prosecutors and legal advisors alike. As state authorities continue to monitor the situation, there is hope that the lessons learned from this case will reinforce the commitment to prosecutorial integrity and impartiality across all levels of government. In conclusion, Judge Ho's decision to dismiss the case against Mayor Eric Adams with prejudice represents a watershed moment in the ongoing battle against political interference in the justice system. By unequivocally rejecting the DOJ's attempt to use criminal charges as a tool for political coercion, the judge has upheld the fundamental principles of justice and ethical conduct. Although the outcome has clear immediate benefits for Mayor Adams, the broader implications for prosecutorial accountability and the independence of the judiciary are profound. As legal and political observers continue to assess the impact of this ruling, it is evident that this decision will resonate far beyond the confines of New York City, setting an important precedent for how similar cases might be handled in the future. The integrity of the justice system and the trust that the public places in it depend on the continued willingness of judges and legal professionals to resist the influence of political expediency and to adhere steadfastly to the rule of law.